Since we are crushing soybeans, we have like two big brands. Egypt is big in the side of the oil, for mainly for subsidies and government tenders. The other part, which is the protein supply for the poultries and aquafeed. And in this part, it's really important, the protein side of the beans itself. And that's why, like, when we start doing the high pro beans, meal, sorry, we start to have a bigger demand on, like, for the poultries and for the aqua in general, because the aqua business in Egypt is about 60% of the market. And that's what we are looking for actually in the beans itself, like the protein part and the oil part. Egypt used to import around 2 million tons and then increased like to 3.5 million tons, although this year is off because of the de-evaluation and a lot of other economical issues that we had. So the demand was a little bit down, but we are optimistic about Egypt that the demand is going to pick up again and by 2020. And mainly the demand is increasing because of the poultry side and more of because of the aqua feeds. For the US part, it's more sustainable, more of like the, because for us as a processor of the soybeans, it's really important to have the beans, as we call it, homogeneous. So the difference between one shipment and the other, or one crop and the other, it doesn't change dramatically, because at the end it influences our crush so as it influences our customer. You are working with a feed part, and the feed part is very critical to be watching closely, and a big variation in any seed is going to change a lot for our customers. And that's why we concentrate more on sustainability and have the same exact product, or almost the same. At the end, we are trading with the commodity thing, but more or less, if you have a sustainable source that has like a constant almost quality, that's better for us, because it makes our life easy. Busy week. A lot of information coming in, a lot of data, meeting a lot of our suppliers and customers as well. It's really nice to have this meeting like every year. Since I'm in Egypt, but I'm living here, but you meet like most of our customers. It's good to have both mixed up between having the sessions and the knowledge and up-to-date things, and on the other side is the B2B and meeting your customers and meeting your business. And it's really nice to be here and to meet those people, and also meet some of our consultants, getting updated information not only on supply and demand, but also on the new technologies, how the US is performing in the planting, how the technology is benefiting our business, because at the end, it is a technology-based industry. A big part of those meetings, like for example, 10 years ago, Egypt was a low protein consumer, low protein meal, consumer. And we were the first plant to start the high pro. And it would be very difficult if we didn't have such meetings with the USEC, because they support the idea, they support the technology moving forward to change the Egyptian market. It was challenging. To be honest, they made their best, and all the role was taken very good for the marketing part. And then it was our role for the execution to maintain the quality and to maintain everything going fine. So it was, I would say it was a very big success story for us and the USEC as well, because we needed their help at this time, and they did pretty good job. Like almost all the customer that we got introduced to, and even the customer that we were working with, but we changed their mentality and feed formulation to change from a low pro to high pro. It was good. Into farm visit many times through USEC and through people who have known through the USAC, and then we visited them. Uh, Also, like elevators, internal elevators, but in the farming part, it's really important in our business to understand how the farmer is thinking, because he's at the end he's the integrator of us, and it is really important for us to keep in touch with with the farmers, because at the end we represent his indirect client, and he wants to know what we're doing, what we are looking for in the beans, the planted. And also we need his experience on how he see this trend is going and how he see his yielding coming out. Because at the end we feel like we are all in the same boat. So we have to keep the communication together. We have to keep looking on both. Like I look for the backward integration, which is the farmer, and he always look for the forward integration. So having this connection, not on a daily basis, of course, but on like at least once or twice a year, it's really good to be keeping each other, the discussion, the negotiation. It's really beneficial for us.